It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Someone in the front seat, someone in the back seat, wondering where I am going to sit. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, that was late. You know, at first you started that, and I was like, "This is stupid," and then I was like, "No, he sounds good. It sounded nice.
Thank
good
you.
Job. Yeah,
I've been doing this new thing of singing shitty songs like a Disney prince. So enough of that. Let's get to the news. Last week we hyped it up. The new member of Mega64 will be announced this week, and yes, you are in the right spot. Who could it be? You've all been wondering for over 7 days. Well,
it's Garrett.
What's up, bitches? I'm finally here. Theme song.
it is Garrett. Wow.
it's you.
I'm here.
We did it.
Welcome to the
made
crew,
it.
man.
Well, thanks, guys.
It
Happy
is
to be
official.
here.
Garrett is now a full-time member of Mega64. We finally we did it. After
Guys, I'm so happy we did do it, Sean.
after how long? 13 years of trying to get that to happen.
Yeah.
We did it.
It's been quite a long time. And big shout out goes to the viewers at home
Yes.
who support Mega64 in every way to make this possible. So my plan is to come in here, and I'm in good company to start releasing bigger and better content
Yeah.
in the years to
Dude.
come.
Yeah, thanks to our fans and all your continued support watching us. You haven't abandoned us yet. We continue to grow. We're on spaceship mode.
Yeah,
Past the moon.
skyrocket.
We've just entered the orbit of planet Garrettus, and we have brought a native from the planet on board to the Mega64
Yeah,
I'm here to
ship.
spread my culture and ways amongst my friends.
Hell yeah.
I
yeah.
am disappointed
Oh.
Fuck.
Always a fly in the
because
ointment.
Why?
I was trying to get Lady Gaga to show
Yeah.
up,
And she, what did
didn't respond.
what did she say back to you? Did she respond
Nothing.
to you? Oh,
Not even a
This,
tweet back.
yeah, I can see why Rocco's disappointed too.
Stephanie
This
didn't pull
changes the
through.
dynamic in Mega64. I continue to be the funny one, but Rocco's no longer the sexy one. That that falls on
Wait.
Garrett.
Is that why stocks are up? I'm seeing in the chat because the sexy factor's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
voted.
We
in
need a
my
new
favor.
title for Rocco, the ex-sexy one,
oh man.
the second sexy.
Most Christ-like still though. You still
Oh
hold
yeah,
that.
he's still most
Oh, yeah, okay,
Christ-like.
yeah.
still hold
that.
that title, bud.
Okay,
You're
I'll
still,
take that.
you're
Yeah.
still-
No, in all honesty, it's really like we always wanted to have Garrett here more. Honestly, it really was criminal to me that wasn't. It took so long to kind of work that out. But I'm really like I'm almost like choked up. So like don't.
Hey,
wow.
you know,
Don't
legitimately,
don't
I-
show me while I talk.
I was talking to my brother. I was at a Super Bowl party
Nice.
today.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, "You excited about tonight?" Like announcing that Garrett's. I'm like, "I'm nervous. Like and I can't tell you why I'm nervous. I'm so excited, but it's been such a long time to get this to happen. Like I'm
Yeah.
nervous about like announcing it. I don't know, but like it really is because of you guys and like everything you do. Like whether it be subscribe with Amazon Prime or Patreon or you just buying our shirts. There's so many different facets that you guys support us that makes it so we can get Garrett here. So thank you so much for having this happen.
But
thank you.
we're not going to turn this into a big plug for
No,
our
true.
stuff.
No.
Even though you can't support us at patreon.com/mega64 or shop.mega64.com.
Good to get
But
them both in there, yeah.
I don't want to make this a plug though, so erase that from your mind. I'm just happy to have Garrett here finally.
Yeah.
Though for some people, they're probably thinking, wasn't Garrett already there for a long time? No,
Not technically.
you were imagining that.
Yeah.
We were. That was a charade.
That was an illusion.
Now it's the real deal.
Yeah.
Now
it's
we're
kind of like
true and real.
It was a Kingdom Hearts heartless kind of like a clone situation before. You got me now. I'm completely inhabiting my own heart, and I'm here to stay forever.
When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out? What year was that?
2006.
So
That was our first year
guys,
of business. Holy
It
shit.
took us that long. It
Wow.
took
Wow. So
Damn.
it really took
exactly
the
the same amount of time it took to have 2 to 3 for us to get Garrett. That's the long it
Yeah,
took.
we were developing this for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see where we go from here.
Hell yeah. Up to the moon.
And what's honestly most exciting to me is Garrett has agreed. This part is the crazy thing. Has agreed to cut his hair, and he's going
Whoa.
to, that
And
is
we're
gonna
going to
be
do it
his first
tonight,
thing.
live on camera.
His first thing with us is kind of just to blend in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, there's a dress code here, and
Yeah.
That's OSHA.
We're the Yankees of comedy troops.
it's not going to fly.
And we insist on a certain look. They have to
High and tight.
all the Yankees, no matter who you are, if you get signed, you have to shave off your facial hair and cut your hair.
Yeah.
And so we're like that,
Wow.
Yeah.
They're the only team?
as far as I'm aware.
And frankly, I read a HuffPost article that said your hair is offensive
Oh, yeah.
to
Yep.
me, specifically to me. They wrote it all
Yup.
about me.
Specifically to Derek.
Yeah, so we're gonna fix that shit. No,
Step
but
into the new era.
in all seriousness, your hair is beautiful, and you guys are gonna be seeing a lot more of Garrett now. So that's great. He's gonna be around here to participate and show his beautiful face on camera for all the fans. To
True
just
that.
love.
Yeah.
I
The
was going to say something inappropriate, but you know what? This is too precious a moment for me to do that.
They can do whatever they want with my face on their screen. It's a one-way kind of device. I can't see through, so all bets are off when I'm on cam. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be around more. Now, I was here like so limited. Really, it was like Sunday nights, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And that's it.
We never see you.
Yeah.
I see you once a week.
I've been so busy with work and everything else. Now you don't have to worry about that because this is work.
This is work.
We're
You're at
gonna
work.
be- we're
You're
gonna be
working.
cranking it out and cranking it together.
Garrett, you're
On
doing
a
it
daily
crank it
basis.
so many times. You have
So
no
happy.
idea. Yeah. It's going to be great. So cool. Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So anyway, enough of this.
Sappy shit.
Sappy shit. Enough of that. I'm trying to think of something negative I could say. Give me a solid
Dig
minute.
deep. Dig deep.
No, I can't. Garrett, I'm trying to rip you down here.
Yeah,
but
balance it out because I'm feeling a lot of praise.
that's really tough. I think you could have done our orc makeup faster.
True.
5 years
It
ago.
did look good, but yeah, it did take a long time.
Yeah.
That-
all afternoon, I just feel like that could have been the case. But
That time lapse footage that we put in the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
that took too long. So that should have been shorter.
I forgot we did time lapse that.
Yeah.
It was one of the few times I think we did.
It's been a while since I've been in the makeup chair with you. Garrett.
That's all going to change
Yeah.
starting now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
every
trying to
day
think, I'm
you
trying to
can
think
do
of what was the
makeup.
last time.
I'll
What
keep the kit here.
was
Oh,
the last
yeah.
time you put makeup? Yeah.
On
I
you?
don't know. It's been a while. But
I know when.
Yeah.
V4 filming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't
We're
talk
allowed
about
to
it.
say that.
Little version
yeah,
4
we've been
stuff.
filming V4.
Yeah.
We can admit it.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Yeah,
All
we'll
day.
we'll cop to it. But but I'm looking forward to that much more. I'm looking forward to that terrible latex smell a lot more often. A lot more often.
It smells like shit.
Put it right.
That's
up
a
your
good
nose.
thing, but that I do associate that smell with working with Garrett, so I have a positive.
He
connection.
associates ammonia piss smell with me. Thank you.
That is actually, I don't mind sitting in the makeup chair for a long time. Like when we did the orc thing, I mean,
Yeah.
that was, we met you at like what, 6:30 in the morning,
I think I wanted to start at 6:30.
and we were done at like 2:30. I mean, it was a long ass time, and I didn't mind any of it. But that smell, man, that
Yeah,
smell,
that's rough.
that's the one thing. If it smelled like fucking chocolate chip cookies, it would have passed by in a minute. But
Yeah.
anyway,
You can say that about any smell, really.
Let's plug my nose.
Any bad
Right?
smell would be better if it smelled like chocolate chip cookies.
Yep, bold,
I'm
bold
gonna
but
wager
true.
a guess.
Bold but true.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking in the sense of like time passing.
Oh man!
Wait.
this dog shit smells like shit.
Man, how
Better
much
if it smelled like fresh cookies.
But
I would love picking it up.
that was the example I was thinking of. If it was something you knew was gross and like hazardous, like dog shit,
Yeah.
and it smelled like chocolate chip cookies, would you be sitting there huffing it? Even if it smelled good,
interesting.
I'd be like, no, I know it's shit. I know it's fecal fumes.
No, I would taste it. I would have to know. All right, it smells like cookies,
I
but
never considered that. But okay, vanilla is an example of that because
Yeah.
vanilla smells great, but if you just taste like straight vanilla extract, it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
yeah, it's exactly
And
what we're
I
talking about.
I smell that, but I don't taste
Oh,
it, so I wouldn't taste.
that's
I wouldn't
why-
taste the shit.
That's
I
how you
wouldn't taste
know.
it.
Actually, we just proved it. That's how you know God is real, because He didn't make dog shit smell like cookies.
Yeah.
So saveth thine man frometh eating dog shit.
Thank you.
It's all
Yeah.
well. It's all
Thank
the
you,
world
Lee.
is all biological tricks. It's like,
Yeah.
puppies are so cute. Like puppies they're assholes. Like they shit all over the place. They rip stuff up, but
they suck.
but they're so
Piss.
cute to you. You feel a need to. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta take care of it. But they're assholes. Like if they were ugly, would you take care of them? Hell no. You'd kick them down the stairs.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like a baby owl. It just
Yeah.
out the window.
You kick a baby owl.
Have you seen a baby owl?
Aren't they
Oof.
cute? I imagine.
No
I haven't
fur
seen
on
it.
them. Look like
Oh.
little dinosaur. Sickening.
Okay,
They are little dinosaurs.
It's true.
that's true.
It's all true.
True.
Jurassic World. This podcast is sponsored by Jurassic World. Bite of the Fallen. That's the new one.
Is that going to be the third
That
one?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming to you.
They
this,
have the best
spring.
fucking names for those Jurassic Park movies.
Bite of the fall.
Bite of the Kingdom of the tail of the scale of the tail scale. Anyways, what's up,
Anyway,
everybody? Welcome to the
thanks.
Mega64
Hey,
podcast.
I just want to say enough of that bullshit. I just saw the halftime show, the Super Bowl. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
What?
I didn't mean to say that. The I saw the big game. I was
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
The big game.
oh, you just reminded me.
Yeah.
This is the official podcast of the Super Bowl.
I forgot
we
we were
are
supposed
the NFL.
Oh.
In fact, this is the Super Bowl.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
You're
They're
watching
so
it.
pissed.
Hey NFL, come at me.
Roger
Suck my
Goodell
dick.
is
Welcome to the
fucking
Super-
mad
come
right
at me.
now.
This is the welcome to the Super Bowl.
No.
Patriots, Steelers.
That's Tom. You're looking at
I'll
Tom
sell their
Brady.
merchandise.
That is Brady.
Yep.
Damn, how's Giselle?
Give him a pass.
Yeah, so on that note, I did see the Super Bowl halftime show, and I want to give a shout out if he's watching. Adam Levine killing it on that. God, Maroon 5 just hotter than ever.
He is watching. Careful what you say.
Big Boy from Outkast doing "I Like the Way
Old Boy.
You Move," the new single, and I love that. And they
Old
showed
boy.
a clip of SpongeBob. And I don't know why they did it,
You
but
know-
they did.
Rest
and
in
that's
peace.
what I love.
R.I.P. Stephen
Adam
Hillerman.
Levine fucking sucks.
Shut
that,
up.
That
Whoa,
That guy-
Mr. Negative.
He's watching.
Jealous.
Okay, sorry.
Well, let me
Jealous.
just
Let
say.
me back up.
Can I just say? Well,
go
let
ahead.
me just say first, man. When he first of all, I like that he saved his voice for the end because he didn't really sing out loud very much in the beginning. He just kind of missed every note. But I think that was to save up for the end. And then at the end, when he did, and then he took his shirt off. And he was like,
Nice.
moves like I
Look at
got
those
the
tattoos.
moves like Jagger. The song that you heard over and over at E3 2012, he did that. Moves like
Nice.
Jagger, moves. So I just wanted to get that out. Sean,
I'm going to take back
what's
what
your
I said
commentary?
because that was very negative, and
Yeah.
thank you for calling me out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to be told that I'm being
Yeah.
negative.
Real
Nancy.
talk. Can I interject? Real talk.
Please.
Do you know anybody that likes Maroon 5
I
in
do.
real
No.
life?
My mom did
okay.
once at one point.
Your
Not
mom
real
did.
life.
Rocco's mom did once at one point, but does no longer. How did that happen?
Let me just say this though. I will say this: when they first came out,
Very first came out.
I thought the first couple singles were
This
pretty
Love?
catchy.
hey, harder to breathe. I like.
Harder to breathe.
I like that
How's that
song.
Is
one
when it
there
go?
came out.
anyone out there? I thought that was a good song. And then This Love came out. I was getting kind of tired of them by the end of that single coming out, but that song was catchy.
That was
Like,
the first song of them I heard.
Yeah, and that was their big blow up. And yeah, he sang. He was not like hitting it. Like he was singing and it sounded tired.
Oof.
I think this is Adam Levine is someone that I feel like 95% of women think he's hot and like him, and then I think guys just are like turned off by this guy. Like he.
Where are you getting
bothers
these
me.
statistics from?
My brain.
your-
It just seems like I not
Jenny like him?
No,
or what?
Jenny doesn't like him. But like I know
She's
a lot
part of
of
the
girls who
5%.
do. She's a 5%er, yeah. But like they like his look. They think he's cute or whatever. Maybe I'm raising, but I don't think there's any guys like fuck yeah, Maroon 5.
I don't know
Levine.
I don't
Howard-
know anybody who
yeah.
likes Maroon 5. I don't know
Howard
any
Stern.
girl that is into
Howard
Adam
Stern
Levine.
likes Train.
I don't understand why, but Howard Stern, constantly sucks Train's dick and Adam Levine's dick.
Yeah.
And
What's Train?
It's another shitty band with another shitty
even
lead
worse
singer.
Train is the worst band of all the bands.
Yeah, really. Nickelback got the bum rap here. I think
You're right.
Nickelback is 1,000 times better than Train.
But I don't know anyone in real life. You're right, Derek, who actually listens to Maroon 5 or Adam Levine. Wasn't he on one of those shows like the?
He's on The Voice.
He's on
He's
The
a
Voice.
judge on
I
The
think
where the
that's
chair turns around?
Yeah, and I think that's honestly why Maroon 5 is so popular. Like they had
know
songs,
him,
they
yeah.
had hits before, but like that him being on that show like made it so they're on the Super Bowl.
Okay, but biggest question of all, because I had money riding offline betting.
Yeah.
Did he take a knee?
Nope.
Oh,
Adam
fuck.
Levine did not take a
I'm
knee.
out $500.
Adam Levine bows for no man.
You son of a bitch, Levine.
Here's my problem with Maroon 5. I know nobody asked, but this is my take on it. They're not cool.
No.
I just don't. Nothing about them says cool to me. I get it. Sexy, sure. Not cool.
No.
Yeah.
The dorky
but-
kind of sexy.
But you know what? In all honesty, they have a couple hits. I just feel like they could have been in the halftime show if they were like part of another halftime show.
Well, Big Boy.
Yeah, Big Boy showed up and he did that one song. And in all honesty, like I like that song, so he did that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he was gone, and that was it. And I don't feel like Maroon 5 justified the entire halftime show. Like, come in and do moves like
Yeah.
Jagger and one other thing, and then you're out.
It's like
No
here's the
joke.
thing.
I would rather have ICP do the halftime
Hell
show.
yeah.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
please.
What does that tell you?
That's
But
good.
I will also say too that a big part of the halftime show being sucky is you got to do like a big. People like spectacle. You got to do a big spectacle, and I could give two shits and a fuck. Shout out ICP about Katy Perry's like the content of her show, like her songs.
Okay.
But she came out, it looked like she rode the fucking Tiger Zord into her.
Yeah, it was a gigantic robot tiger.
And then and then California Girls, she had a whole totally different set, which people are still talking about
Hell yeah.
with those sharks and shit. And then Missy Elliott came
Missy-
out
oh,
and did
yeah.
a thing with her. It was a whole active performance. Maroon 5 was just like on the one stage, just doing their like 6 songs.
And
that was it.
Here's the thing with Adam Levine is like this dude like takes his shirt off, so he's shirtless. He's covered in tattoos.
You're so jealous.
And I'm looking, and I'm thinking like, no, but it's like you're singing moves like Jagger, and you're not fucking cool.
You're not
like,
Jagger.
You're not cool.
Yeah, there's
and
just
you're,
nothing to it.
You're trying so hard to be cool, but God, you're fucking lame.
They
only
should have had
person-
Mick Jagger come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yeah,
the only
exactly.
person on
Done
stage.
something like that.
The only person on stage that should take their shirt off and dance around to that song is Mick Jagger.
Exactly.
100% agree.
But also too, Justin
The Walker.
Justin Timberlake, I think, is a super talented guy. I like Justin Timberlake. Okay, but even his halftime show wasn't the spectacle, so nobody talks about it. He was just in one place doing his shitty.
yeah,
troll
you know what people
song.
talked about after that set was him and that kid that was in the crowd.
Yeah, he took
Oh,
a
the kid on
selfie
his-
with
Like,
some.
that
shitty
was
kid.
what everyone was talking about was the fucking kid that no one knows. Like that was
Well,
weird.
It's just weird. Like they don't put more into your show, man.
Justin Timberlake's responsible for my favorite halftime show moment.
yeah,
the Janet
me
Jackson.
He
too.
pulled Janet
Yeah.
Jackson's titty out.
Yeah, he sure did.
For all of us
Classic.
to see.
Classic.
Bring Janet Jackson back, okay?
Yeah.
Can we give her another chance?
Please.
Hey.
That would be a show I would tune in for.
That was what I was waiting for when Justin Timberlake did it, like last year or whenever it was.
There was rumors.
I was I wanted her to come back and just do it again. Like, hey, it's a Brave New
yeah.
World. It's
The
been
other
15
one.
New
years.
decade,
the right
let's
one.
do it.
And then have him do it too. To have it be oh my god, a moment of equality. That would have been
pulls his
amazing.
ball
He
out?
pulls the tit out and then
Yeah, nut
just
out.
sack. Just
Nut out.
Janet Jackson.
Do you
There it
think,
is.
'cause
deal with it.
Justin Timberlake's pubes must be like extra curly, right? I
Oh,
mean,
dude.
Yeah.
the hair is curly
It looks
enough.
like ramen, just like that one music video.
Carpets match
Yeah,
the
it
drapes,
looks like
bro.
somebody curled ramen, like extra curly ramen.
Looks like somebody really likes ramen. You know what I mean?
I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I figured
yeah.
it out, Rocco.
I got it.
Piece
Fro
that puzzle
pubes. Thank you,
together.
Nitro
Oh,
Dubs.
cup of noodle. You know.
Fro pubes, as Nitro Dubs has said.
Yeah.
Anyways, halftime show sucks. Super Bowl is this.
know-
This
I
is
love it.
great.
This is the Super Bowl.
True.
Yeah. We're not doing a halftime show. What?
Oh,
I love that all these celebrities and like big acts are afraid to do like Super Bowl halftime shows or host an award show or everything's
Yeah,
too
no.
controversial, so they got to like go to like B team, C team.
Oh, yeah.
And now we get Levine. up
eventually
front.
it's gonna be us.
Well,
Just fun. That's our time to shine.
I would cancel all award shows. They're
At this point,
they're just
yeah.
abysmal. I don't blame anybody for not wanting to host it. It's a shit show, and you can't win. So, That's what I think.
There you go.
But I'm just trying to keep it positive.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. You know what? I watched the Super Bowl for a little bit, and it's funny because after the Chargers left, I was like, I'm done with that. Like Chargers, I'm done with.
You're
them.
done with football?
I was pretty much done with football for the most
Or
part.
all
like
sports?
no, God,
Okay.
no, jeez, no, whoa. But with football though, I was kind of like, I don't know, like I'll watch it because I play fantasy football with my family and that's fun. But like, if I had a team, I would choose, it'd be the Rams. They're up in LA and they're like the Chargers like rival up there. I'll go for the Rams. And it's funny, the Rams are in the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh, I don't care. Like it's such a bummer to me. Like if I had a team, it's
Should
the
be the
Rams.
Saints,
they're
bro.
in it, and I just don't care.
Should have been the Saints,
It
bro.
should have been the Saints. You're right.
Welcome to my world of not caring.
Yeah, I feel like this is
feels
how Garrett
good, right?
feels. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a little bummed. I wish I did care.
Nah,
Were
baseball's coming up.
Were the
I know.
commercials good this year? I didn't watch anything.
I saw
Okay.
one commercial with
I'm with
Jason
you.
Bateman,
What was the
Nice.
advertising?
Hyundai.
They're all going to
Hyundai.
be online
Was it a
like
good commercial?
tomorrow.
That was the best one?
That's the only one I saw. It was okay. I mean, not really that funny. I like Jason Bateman, so I liked it. But yeah, whatever.
I know so many people who say that they only watch the Super Bowl for the commercials, and I feel like in the 90s that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But with the internet, it's that's
but
over.
now
Yeah.
like you're excited to watch television commercials. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's
Yeah.
weird.
that's your Sunday.
Yeah, it used to be the one time of year you would like that, but we're so inundated with them online that it's kind of lost.
Yeah, I feel my life is just everywhere I go. There's ads being
Yeah.
played for me.
And before
So,
it
yeah,
was
it's a shift.
It was the spectacle of like you can't miss a commercial because you're not going to see it again. But now
Yeah,
it's like
totally.
they're online like a week before. Like I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of these already.
Yeah, they air them early, right?
Yeah,
You know-
because they made all the spent all the money on it.
I want to give a shout out. Hey, listen, I know in years past
Shouts out.
talked a lot of shit on the Marvel stuff,
Okay.
all the superhero,
You
whatever. I
Not
think
me.
there's something that they're doing, and I think it's so cool. Legitimately,
Really?
I'd love to see this done
Fighting
more.
Thanos.
No, could be true. No, but the new Avengers, there was a new little 30-second spot
Oh.
for that today.
Okay.
Showed some new footage, and it's just kind of like, after the horrible events of the last movie, they're kind of like walking around in these empty places like, what do we do now? How do we pick up the pieces? Blah, blah, blah. I thought they were really good at capturing mood and just kind of the feeling of this next movie. But what I really love is that they said this, the directors of the movie said, all the trailers and the commercials, all the stuff coming out for this new Avengers, all of them only use footage from the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Oh,
I
wow.
think
Smart.
that is so cool. They came out and said that
Yeah.
and stuck to it. I actually think that's a great idea.
That's smart.
Honestly, you see, I remember when all the Star Wars prequels came out and you saw so much in the trailer. Well, I mean, I could go on and on. You see everything in trailers. But I thought that was actually cool.
Yeah,
like
I respect that.
And it's kind of a cool gimmick too. Like people are talking about that. Like, oh, that's all they're it kind of adds to the excitement. And
Yeah.
I want to say, hey, that was a cool idea.
And
Shout
people
out.
are still excited. I mean, they're gonna make $1 billion
people
anyways.
are seeing it no matter what. Exactly. But I like the fact that they know that and they're like, look, just use that. We don't need to show them anything else. And I thought that was cool. So
Oh, you know what I did
Respect.
see actually? They had a teaser for the new Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And
I didn't see that. Yeah.
And the teaser itself, whatever. But just, honestly, seeing the music and the graphic, I was excited. But like, I'm really excited about that. Like, I cannot wait for the Twilight. It's April 1st, which I don't know if I had a date before,
Who
but
hosts?
April 1st.
It's Jordan,
Jordan
Peele.
Peele.
He produced
Oh,
it and
shit.
oversaw. He wasn't in the writer's room, but he oversaw it. And I have a friend, my friend Heather Campbell, who interviewed you guys back in,
Yeah.
10 years ago. She's a writer on the show.
Oh my God,
And it's
that's so
just a
cool.
bunch of cool
She's
sci-fi.
writing on that show?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So I'm excited to check it out. But yeah, Jordan Peele just assembled like all the greatest like sci-fi writers just to like make more like hour-long sci-fi
my
crazy
God.
things. So I'm very excited for it.
Is he like the Rod Serling who will
Yes.
introduce
Yeah.
each
Yeah,
he
short
was like
story?
wearing he's wearing like the
yeah.
suit.
See, I didn't know he was
That-
going to do that.
very
Yeah,
cool.
he had the black suit and he kind of like was talking not like Rod Stern, but he's talking like seriously.
He was talking like
and then
Royce.
he walked through a door and then it showed the thing. I was like, oh, I'm fucking.
They've
stoked.
tried to relaunch the Twilight Zone like 4 times in
Yeah.
the past 50 years. It's never worked.
You know what?
I
I liked the 80s one. I was
think-
the only one who did, but I liked it.
Jordan Peele has enough clout. He could have just done his own sci-fi anthology because you can't be Rod Serling. Like,
No, I agree, but they did it in like 2000s, right? And that like bombed. I didn't see
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, they've done it a bunch of times.
The only thing that really bums me out, though, is that it's on that CBS All Access, which is ironic because you have to pay to get that All Access.
No access.
No access.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
What's up with that?
To do another streaming service, and I really want. People have been talking about this, but I really wonder if we're in for a crash at some point soon.
For what?
Because I
too many
feel
streaming
like
Too many.
of all the streaming
totally.
services, because everyone is starting to announce their own or branching off into their own, and no one's going for that.
It's the same
right.
problem that cable had 15 years ago, where it's like, okay, basic cable's $30. You want MTV? That's another $10.
Yeah.
You want HBO? Well, we'll give you HBO and Stars, so that's another $20. And at the end of the day, you're paying like $90 when you really only want 4 channels.
Yeah.
So streaming services were an alternative to that. $7.99, get access to everything. But here we are. It's like, well, not access to this. That's an extra. That's another streaming service.
Oh, and listen to this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, what's that?
Yesterday was Groundhog's Day.
Oh.
And that movie is on Amazon Prime. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, you know what? My kids have never seen the movie. I think they'd fucking love it. I think that's a great movie. And I went there. They took it off because it was Groundhog's Day. And it's like, why am I paying for a service when
It was there the day before?
Yeah. Or like at least a couple days before, at least 2 days before.
Well, maybe it just went away that month, like for February. You know what I mean?
February it expired.
But that's
but
dirty.
the point is the same.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
same point, yeah.
I got you covered, boy. Happy Death Day.
I was gonna say, did you show them
It's
that?
the exact same movie. So
No.
My girlfriend told me like, hey,
they even name drop Groundhog's Day in the film.
really?
They do?
Yeah, I talked about
Yeah.
this on the
Oh, yeah, you
podcast.
did, you
In
did,
the
yeah.
third act of Happy Death Day, it cuts to, all right, I'm going to explain to you what's going on. And then, you've never seen Groundhog's Day? You're living it.
I think there's a Netflix show called Russian Doll that is the same thing. It seems to like I saw like a trailer for that, and it's like, yeah, it's the same fucking
similar
thing. We've done this.
Derek, did you see when you saw Glass? Did you see the trailer for Happy Death Day to you?
Yeah, that's going to that classic horror movie scenario. The first one was okay, did well. I think the second one is going to be the biggest piece of shit. And the franchise, well, it could go either way with horror movies. The franchise will either die instantly or continue on indefinitely, despite all the movies being garbage.
You know what though, Derek? I've never been interested in that series, and I got the biggest kick out of it. I legitimately liked that trailer. When they showed that trailer, I felt like it was so self-aware of what it was doing, where now it's some other kid and the girl is like, Jesus Christ, is somebody else
I
is
have
going
a
through this?
theory.
So
Just
that got me interested in it.
I have a theory just based on that trailer.
Yeah.
Only from what I saw in the trailer for Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. I hope I'm right. I bet she is killing herself.
Didn't that happen in the trailer?
No. I'm talking about in
She's
the
going after a new.
in
she's
the
killing
trailer.
The new kid.
Okay, so in the first movie, it was this girl, and she's going through the Groundhog's Day experience. Every day, a murderer is killing her, and she has to find out who it is.
Okay.
In the new one, they are setting up that her friends that helped her out in the first movie are also going through that experience.
Okay.
So there's like a guy with bleached hair and her boyfriend, and they show at one point, not her, but another character like sees a version of himself, and it made me think like, they're doing this repeating thing, perhaps, where they can cross over timelines and see themselves again. I bet the main character, the killer ends up being her from another timeline that is trying to like get out of it.
Okay.
That's my prediction based only on the 30 seconds I saw for the trailer before
Because it
Glass.
seemed like in that trailer, she was killing herself to start the day over to help him out.
Yeah,
and stuff.
she's definitely like committing suicide.
Right,
but
right.
like,
But
who is the ultimate killer?
Yeah.
I bet it's fucking her.
Dude, it's a Scream situation. Matthew
What's-
Lillard stabbed himself.
I just laughed at the, like I said, the trailer
yeah.
was really self-aware, and I love that it was set to 50 Cent in the club because it kept saying, "It's your birthday." That just made me, that just made me laugh.
Dude, just like Groundhog's Day, every time she wakes up, the
Same
the
song.
clock is playing the same song, and it's
Oh
that
my
song.
God. That's
Or
on
it's
the
her, I
radio.
think it's her cell phone ring or something like that.
man.
So, yeah, I was told, hey, before that Happy Death Day to You comes out,
Great name.
we have to watch. My girlfriend's like, we have to watch the first one because
Yeah.
you haven't seen it yet, and we're going for Valentine's Day that next weekend to go see Happy Death Day
Oh,
2.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm in for.
I'll reiterate my review
double
of
feature.
the first one.
Yeah.
It was entertaining enough, but if that shit was happening to me, you wouldn't have a movie. Because I get killed. Oh, I'm reliving the same day. All right, hold on. Let me go buy a gun. All right, I'm just going to wait in the same spot. Come on, fucker.
Yeah.
Boom! Roll
Yeah.
credits.
Elimination game.
She was so stupid. The whole time, I'm like, you have the advantage of knowing what's going to happen. It's like you could see the future.
Yeah.
Use it. You have a superpower. You're ignoring it.
On the subject of Groundhog's Day,
Yeah.
Yes.
I was the most mind blower headline I heard all week was, I don't know if anybody else saw this, was Groundhog's Day sequel announced as PlayStation VR game. What I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
What? But sure enough, they announced. They announced. What is it called? Shit. Groundhog's Day.
To you.
Groundhog's
Reloaded.
Day from what is it? Father to son or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
You play as Bill Murray's son or the character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
are
Bill
you
Murray
serious?
character's
Punxsutawney Kingdom.
and he goes like father like son. That's what it is. And he goes to that same place and experiences the same thing that his dad did. And he talks about it. Like they refer to the Bill Murray character and all that stuff. And he's stuck in the same day loop. And it's a PlayStation VR game where you go through that day and you've got to make sure everything goes correctly. So, this guy's going to fall in that puddle. Okay, I stopped that. Okay, this guy.
That sounds kind of fun.
So, I don't know. We'll see. It comes out later this year, but
It-
what a weird
it's
way to follow that up.
The animation or like the graphics look weird.
Yeah, it's very stylized.
It kind of. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, but it was like it made me uncomfortable, and I thought like I don't want to be immersed in that world.
Yeah. I honestly, this is one situation where you could have just made it have good graphics.
Do you get to rob banks and bang every chick in the town and have a god
Yeah,
complex
it
like
should
Bill
be
Murray
an
did
open
in
world,
the
but you can
original?
do
No,
Yeah.
that's what you don't want to do because that you got to get out of that day.
They
But
cut
you
all the fun stuff out.
Yeah, but you should be able to do it.
I think Derek just wrote a new Todd and Aaron joke. Yo, what happened? They cut all the good stuff out.
Bill
What
Mur-
the fuck?
The meat of that movie is Bill Murray basically
Yeah.
being the devil.
Having
He's,
fun.
I know everything about everybody in this town. I had sex with her over there. I robbed the bank. Maybe I'll save this kid from dying. All right.
Anyway, but that's coming out, so
Like
we'll,
father,
we'll
like
see.
son.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Damn. A
That
game
sounds
sequel.
like it's real, like artistic. Sounds like not a money grab, a lot of integrity there.
Well, it's so random that maybe they had a good idea. Like it's such a and also
Yeah.
it
that
should have come out
property.
yesterday.
This is, I'll point
Yeah, that's
out.
what I was saying
Yeah.
when they announced it. I was like, so is it out? Oh, it's
I'm
not
going to
out.
point
Okay.
something out to everybody and conspiracy theory. This is now the second Bill Murray movie that has had a video game sequel.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters had a video game sequel.
Yeah.
Now Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
What next?
But what about Bob?
Well,
What about Bob VR is coming soon? It's
Lost
about-
in Translation
Yeah, VR.
VR.
You finally have someone to hang out with you in Japan.
Hell yeah.
It just seems of all the movies.
Garfield 3 on PS5. Thank you, Dickens.
But that's a good point that they're bringing up in the chat though. The other time they've done this, Ghostbusters, it actually was good.
I didn't play that. I heard good
Hey,
things.
that game was
Great
that
game.
game was great,
Great.
and it was perfectly in the spirit
What
of
is the how does
a third one.
What is the premise of the
Oh,
Ghostbusters game?
you got to get boson darts.
what? Okay.
Ray,
Somebody else, please.
Ray tells you to get them boson darts a lot in that game. No, it's like you're in business as the Ghostbusters, and then I think there's another parallel breakthrough with a new villain, and you guys have to save the day.
It really is just like another day as the Ghostbusters.
Is
Yeah.
it like
It's a new villain
Is it
for
like
this.
Luigi's Mansion a little bit? Are you hunting ghosts? or-
Yeah, I mean they're around, and you have to you have to fight them with your gun, and then you can suck them up.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it really. I thought that was a great game.
It was.
honestly and all the music in it was like composed in the same way as the '80s movies, so it was all very like ding, 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 ding. You know, it was
all
just
voice actors.
They
too?
nailed the aesthetic of it. Like it was really fun. It was. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like the greatest game of all time, but for a third Ghostbusters thing, it was
Yeah.
pretty good for a movie-based game. You know what I
Right.
mean? I was
But
really
now
surprised.
they're gonna make another new Ghostbusters movie with
Yeah.
the remaining 3 cast members.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Are they going to team
that
up
wa-
with
that
the
got
female?
announced-
Are they with the female Ghostbusters?
No, I think the Kevin Feige project is just being stripped from the record.
what?
And
I think that's
they're
the
gonna make
wrong
like
person.
they're gonna make a Ghostbuster like a true Ghostbusters 3 is what I
Wow.
heard.
Okay.
But
The
guys,
patriarchy
like,
wins.
Hey,
you should have done it when Harold Ramis was alive.
sometimes
What the fuck?
the ship
He's a
sails
ghost,
and
dude.
there's no getting on it. And
He's a ghost.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my
Hey,
God!
Whoa,
They
they
can
can talk to him.
They're gonna do a Harold Ramis deep fake. They're gonna.
You're
It's
right.
gonna look
Good.
like the actor's there, but he's gonna be a fucking. They're gonna have to fight. Who do you play?
Right.
Egon.
Egon Spengler.
He's the fucking smart one.
And
How do you
he-
outsmart the smart one when he's an evil ghost?
He would also, of all of them, he would know how to like communicate with the remaining 3 Busters from the other dimension.
Is now,
That would be kind of cool, but
do
still.
you
Yeah.
think, like, I mean, he's dead. He doesn't care,
Harold?
right?
Yeah, his son's alive.
Dead people don't care about nothing.
His son is his son is going to direct it.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son's cashing in.
Wait. Oh, then he could
Yeah, he's
definitely
a
put
good
his dad in
director.
it.
He,
Yeah.
he directed Moon, right?
His son directed Moon?
That's
What
David
the
Bowie.
fuck
that's
is
Ivan
happening
Reitman.
in
That's
this
David
conversation?
Bowie's
Not
son.
one piece
Never
of
mind.
info has been
Sorry.
correct here. It's the son of the guy who directed the first one. His son is directing the new one.
Oh, okay. We're wrong
Was
on
that
that.
Ivan Reitman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Ivan
But
Reitman's
Jason Reitman
son,
is directing the new
and
one.
Jason Reitman directed Juno.
Juno.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And, Up in
So
the
this
Air,
is like
which is great.
Juno meets Ghostbusters.
But Harold
Yeah.
Ramis
Okay.
did direct Groundhog Day, correct?
And Stripes. And a bunch of comedy movies. Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't realize that until I saw it yesterday, and I was like, "Oh shit, he directed that." I didn't realize that Harold Ramis directed this.
But I don't think Harold Ramis has a son or that he does shit.
Egon Ramis.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, throw him in the movie. Why not?
Yeah. Make him like a
How'd that
Hatsune
be a big
Miku.
reveal? Wow.
You make him a parallel hologram, like Miku or whatever.
Hey, you guys, if I ever die, you're allowed to put my ghost in videos.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do
just
we make it
You're
say
gonna
fucked up
regret you
shit?
said that.
no. Have
Why
it.
not?
Only things that I would approve to say. Like you have a pretty good idea what I want to
Oh
say.
yeah, we know all the
We'll
fucked
pay-
up shit you'd say.
We'll pay Jenny off and she'll give us rights to make you say
Okay.
all kinds of fucked up
okay.
shit.
As long as you pay her off, that's fine.
If I die, you cannot use any more footage of me. You can't green screen me into anything anymore.
Oh.
That ends. Now, right now you can do it, but,
But
when
when
I'm
you're dead, that ends.
No go. Sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, hey everybody! Thank you for watching our show tonight. I want to point you to a great way to connect, endorse, support, and enhance this show we have is shop.mega64.com, the greatest storefront empire, whatever you want to call it, on the internet. In fact, if you're watching right now,
Bigger than
this
Amazon,
second,
baby.
bigger than Amazon. We're going for Bezos' throat.
Yep.
And
Watch
we're-
out,
and we're gonna-
Bezos.
Bezos, you're
going
next.
through a divorce, but your life's about to get a whole lot worse.
We already took down Machinima.
That's right. Smoshed them.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, really. Did you hear about Machinima? As of today, is
Closed their
100%.
doors?
They wiped their whole channel,
Oh,
which was
Why
like
would you do
tens of
that?
thousands of videos.
why would you wipe it?
Yeah,
And
why just leave it
Because
out?
now they got bought by so many different companies that now they're essentially owned by I think like AT&T or Warner Brothers.
that's
or
a bad place to
something.
be.
And they just went, oh yeah, this isn't valuable to us anymore, so they just erased it.
Hey.
It's better to not have this liability around. you know?
AT&T hated Machinima so fucking much. Like, let's buy them and wipe them from the history
fuck
books.
I
those
will
videos.
say it again. We're still fucking here, guys.
Yeah.
Cockroaches of the internet.
Yep.
We
I
are
don't like
still
that
here.
term.
I love that term.
Egyptian pyramids of the internet.
Ooh.
We will stand the test of time. See you in 40 centuries.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But how funny is it that I think it's safe that we can say this now. We went to like multiple meetings with Machinima.
Yeah.
Had nothing got off the ground, but there were so many times we were
They
maybe going
wanted to do like
something
a
with
machinima
them.
of our show.
They wanted to AT&T us.
Yeah.
But how funny that like they couldn't. We just couldn't find like a middle ground on what we wanted to do, and then that's not around anymore.
Bummer. I'm gonna miss
Maker's gone?
the Halo skits, the stupid Halo cartoons with Caboose and
Oh,
Donut.
those are still.
no,
I think.
no,
I think those are still there.
Yeah, you can't get rid of those.
Yeah, those are
around.
stuck.
That's
the
the
Red
That's not
versus.
them.
They didn't wipe those.
That was the
No.
Red versus
That'd be
series.
the first thing I'd wipe. Jeez.
Red versus series is still up.
A lot of people expressed concern that the clip of me and Brian on stage at Machinima's E3 coverage, where we were completely wrecking their live
Yeah,
broadcast.
did they keep that?
You're staring at your phone.
They were upset that was wiped. Don't worry. We have it safely backed up here
Oh, good.
at Mega64 headquarters,
Yeah,
and we'll show it on
nice.
Mega64 TV.
I
very
have
soon.
it on good authority that was the one video AT&T reviewed in deciding whether they should keep Machinima or not.
They're
So
like, this guy's chewing gum
Good on
really
you.
big. Fuck this video.
Anyway, so
speaking of sticking around,
we survive. We always have survived.
we're still here.
And shop.mega64.com is a way to ensure we still will. If you're watching right now, you can pre-order
Sunday night.
the brand new Mega64 Anime Trash Swag collab shirt is up right now in 2 different colors. The colors that people online voted for.
We're talking
yeah.
We put it
Sunday
up-
night, right? Because people watching on Tuesday are going to think right now, fuck Tuesday.
Well, but it's up
well,
now.
it's right- it's
It'll
up
be up
for them, too.
It'll be up for them too.
Wow.
We'll have it up all
Irrelevant.
week.
We're time travelers.
We'll close the pre-orders a week from now. But the pre-orders are up for the Anime Trash Swag collaboration shirt, the new one in both black and yellow.
Get your favorite or get both, because we don't know
yeah.
if we're going to continue on with both of them.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's up in the air at this point. So
Yeah, we
lock
don't-
it in.
Yeah, so there you go. Get those now, plus a ton of other items. There's, a lot of the shirts are sold out on our site right now because we've had a great year. What can I say? It's been an excellent quarter, but we'll restock more in the near future. So don't worry about that. If it's a little slim pickings now.
We're the masters of running a business, and we found the secret to running a good business is to list everything as sold out. So
Yeah.
Just say it. Yeah.
you can't buy
Honestly, I
anything.
mean, we have a million dumbass quote shirts sitting right there.
Right there.
But,
But
I
we're
do want to
saying it's
say,
sold out.
with the Anime Trash Swag Madden shirt, thank you to everybody who voted on the 6 designs.
Yeah.
These 2 were by far the favorites. We counted every single vote that was on Twitter, but after a while, it was pretty mind-numbing because it was like, okay, the black tee and the yellow tee, black one and yellow tee. The other ones were good. I really enjoyed them.
there was like Ava Unit 1 colors.
The yellow one actually wasn't my personal favorite. I didn't think that one would win, but it was very strong.
I knew that Mickey D's combo was going to win.
Oh,
Ketchup
yeah.
and
the McDonald's.
So those were the top 2, and now you can select your favorite. So like I said, we are the Super Bowl, and these are the 2 teams that are playing.
Yeah.
Black shirt,
Yeah.
yellow shirt. Who do you put your money on?
Yeah, so go and pick those up. Also be sure to check out patreon.com/mega64 because it's not up if you're watching this live, but very shortly we're putting up a friend dimension that's a different kind of friend dimension where we played a card game, not a video game, but an analog game. And it was
Tabletop.
really good. So
yeah.
that'll be up very soon, and check that out. Thank you.
Yeah. Black Jack.
Yeah, check it out. Poker.
Also, this is what I was going to say. Speaking of sticking around, we have a new video coming out this week.
Yeah.
And me personally, I am very excited for it to be released.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
When's this thing drop?
If you're-
Tomorrow morning.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday morning?
Monday.
Ooh.
So if you're watching this on Tuesday, it's already out. Check it out.
You've probably already seen it. If not, pause this. YouTube.com/Mega64.
Yeah.
Watch it.
And subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, we
you don't
are.
already.
Oh my God, I believe we are less than 20, possibly less than 10 subscribers away from 500,000.
Are you serious?
Sick.
Oh,
Is
shit.
it that many? I thought it was like 600.
What? Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe an hour
Hold
ago.
on. Maybe our YouTube
What, you want me to look it up?
New
subscriptions
video
got
put us over the
purged
top.
recently.
You know-
that does happen every once in a while. But last time I looked, we were pretty close.
It might have been everyone that got
What?
unsubscribed from Machinima.
What was that beep?
I don't know.
Checking. We're at 4,499,424.
Oh,
so we
okay.
still are 600 away.
600.
All right.
Okay. All right.
See,
All right,
those-
576 subs away. We can do it.
We can do that. And I think you tell a friend to sub.
Yeah.
Hey, after this video comes out, we're there, baby.
If everyone watching this
We're
right now
in.
told one friend to sub, we'd be there.
Well, and everyone that got unsubed from Machinima, just
yeah.
take
That's true.
that
Throw it
sub
over
and
here.
give it to us.
Yeah.
yeah, you got nothing else to watch.
It's worth $1. Makes you laugh.
Hey, did anybody get to play anything? Oh, actually, I should preface this.
Oh, what?
Garrett, you weren't here last weekend.
Yeah. What'd you guys talk about?
I really think you picked maybe the worst weekend of all of them to not be here.
Yeah.
Out of any weekend, I'm honestly thinking about it. I'm like, what happened last weekend? Resident Evil 2 remake after decades finally came out.
Yeah.
And the creator of Twisted Metal was sitting right
It's
where
here.
you
No.
are.
Right there,
I'm
in that
so. This is like the third
Garrett wasn't
time.
here.
This is like the third time that you guys have
Have you ever met him before?
No.
That's crazy because we see him so much.
I know, and I've still never even been around to meet him. And yeah, explain what happened. You guys hung out. And...
yeah, we had our MLK stream, which, by the way, as of this podcast, is finally concluding.
Oh, good.
We went an extra week with the grand finale of this whole weekend. We streamed a jar of pickles and then a can of root beer for the whole weekend. So I think we broke a record. I think we broke a record. But it's officially concluding tonight. But we thought to be part of the stream, you know, I almost said Corey Barlow. David Jaffe isn't too far from us. So we thought, you know, maybe
cool.
He likes streaming and he keeps talking about that. Maybe he'd want to be on here. So he was, and he came and talked to us, and it was cool. We ate burritos.
It was super cool.
I have loved so many of his games. I've just always wanted to meet him. And the fact that you guys have worked with him like 3 or 4 times, and I've just never been around.
Yeah.
But that's all about to change.
That's right, because you're going to be here.
Because shit.
Yeah, we'll see till next
day,
time he comes here.
Tomorrow, Monday. That's my first day.
You know what's really
technically.
funny is we did the burrito bit, and we tried to explain to him like what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And so we did it.
I watched
and
that.
When it was over, we took like a little bit of a break, and he's like, I would love to be here and be interviewed by you guys and talk to you guys for a long time. I'll be here as long as you want, but it would be kind of funny if I was just gone and never came back. But we kept him around.
Yeah,
you
but there
gotta
was have
a
a
couple.
moment of like,
we considered
yeah,
it where
should
it's
we
like,
not
that
come
is
back?
a good point. How funny it would be if you just never came back. But we have
all of that is on YouTube now. We put
Yeah.
the David Jaffe stuff on YouTube.
Lot
but
of
all kinds
highlights.
stuff. There was a lot of fun highlights from this last MLK stream. I really enjoyed Kevin as part of week 2 of our MLK stream. Kevin broke into he's had a box of MREs, the military. What does that actually stand for? Military. What's
Meals
that?
ready to eat.
Meals ready to eat. They're like what the military gets out in the field and stuff to eat. He's had a big ass box of them ready to go, and he dug into them
Hey,
for a stream, which went like 3. It was like a 3-hour stream.
I probably watched 2 hours of it.
Really?
I was at home loving every second of it. It was great. It was so good.
Did you get really full, Kevin? Stop. Feel like to
And
the gills,
it was
right?
It was
12 meals.
He only took a bite, whatever, but it was really gross.
He still ate a lot.
Yeah, he ate a lot, and it was like he ate like it was like a buffet where it's like, oh, this is
Tuna,
Yeah, it
beans.
was. Yeah, it was just nothing was the same.
None of it went
Ratatouille.
together.
It was
Ugh.
fucking weird. It looked weird.
I saw just straight up like packaged tuna, like Star-Kissed tuna. And I was like, oh, I mean, that's like a Wednesday for me. Send me to battle any day.
Somehow those streams are endlessly fascinating. Like you would
Yeah.
think, well, he's unboxing food and eating it. Who gives a fuck? It's always a surprise. Like, okay, what did they want you to eat here? And then it's like, how are they going to execute this? They say this is gravy, like potatoes and gravy. What am I in for when I open this?
Yeah.
It was actually fascinating. I don't know how, but it is. Like Kevin does a good job with that. So that's one thing I looked forward to from last year, and he did it again in an amazing fashion.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were asking. It was me. I was behind the board on that stream. I tried to keep it as professional as possible. So hopefully you know, I'm trying to get into live events and running them smoothly. So hopefully, you know, but the star was the food, definitely. And that's still the only place in town, and we could safely say this: the only place on Twitch or maybe in the world that you'll ever see a single wrapped Pop-Tart.
That's true.
They have
Where
that?
else will you see
Yeah.
that?
Single wrapped. Whoa.
Individually wrapped. Where
The
else will you
military
see that?
knows something we don't.
Were there
Yeah.
were there cigarettes in some of those rations?
Oh, that was-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did it
Didn't have
really that
anything
long
old?
ago? I would think maybe the 80s it would have lasted or something, but that's disappointing. Can't even have a smoke.
Nowadays they come with a vape jewel.
Yeah, give you a jewel.
I'm gonna
Do a
go
whole
ahead and
jewel
say.
in Iraq.
Oh, have you seen my jewel?
I was gonna say, you know, out and about in my day-to-day life, people are smoking cigarettes. Sometimes it can be, you know, obviously they banned it at restaurants, they banned it here, there, wherever, because you know it's sometimes I don't want to breathe that in. I'm gonna go ahead and say on the battlefield, I don't care. Smoke a
well,
cigarette.
In the
There.
trenches, baby.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go on
go
a
right
limb
ahead.
and say, hey, give them a cigarette. I don't give a fuck.
They should do
go nuts.
They
about
should
jail?
do an MRE that has its CBD infused. That way
Whoa.
you get full, but also relax.
Relax.
Yeah, it doesn't, you won't have a
Like
neck.
no stress
Yeah,
during
I
the
don't want to
war.
be stressed out in war.
You don't want a cricked neck from sleeping on a barracks.
The
Yeah.
more I think about CBD, the more it is just pissing me off. because
I
everywhere
have something to say about it too.
Everywhere I look is CBD infused something, and I just feel like do drugs or don't. You know,
Totally.
Get fucking high or knock this shit off.
Absolutely.
The CBD bullshit. Well, it doesn't get you high, but these are CBD infused shoes, so they make you run good, but also you feel relaxed.
It's the new it's like organic to sell something. It's the new buzzword to sell a product.
The other day, somebody got like CBD food for their dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's like my dog just needs to chill out.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ! I was listening on the radio that CBD is like approved for I don't know, like seizures or some specific thing that has nothing to do with being relaxed. But that's what everybody uses it for. So
Well, that's fine.
What I was going to say was more than once just this week, I know more than one person in LA that bought food and then got it. And it was like, wait, what? And it was like CBD infused, whatever. It's like, I wanted a lemonade. I didn't.
Well, this lemonade will quench your thirst, but
And not fuck you up.
But it'll de-stress you too.
Like more than once,
Kind
it,
of.
it like somebody just went to the store and got a thing, and it's like, why was that lemonade $9? Wait, what? What is this shit? You know, or just bought something. It happened.
Well, I still think I'm gonna take it.
You haven't yet?
No.
It's been like 4 weeks.
I was nervous.
You're never gonna. It's been over a month. You're never gonna take them.
I made the joke, and there's no joke. I have anxiety about taking this thing.
That's perfect.
I do. It scares me and it stresses me out thinking like what
Take
it
them
could
with,
do.
I think
to me.
you
with
should-
your wife.
I think you should
Yeah.
wait before a flight and then have one there.
yeah.
That
Oh
way,
my God.
so that way I can be
No.
like, Sean, how's it working? And I can hear the words that I want to hear, which are, I can't sleep any better than before, and I'm going crazy.
I heard
what I
that some people they smoke marijuana
What?
Before a flight?
and they get paranoid.
Oh.
I can see
okay.
that.
Do CBD infused weed and you'll get high, but
But you won't
also
care.
but also relaxed.
Yeah. Do they make CBD infused weed, guys?
If
That
they
should
don't,
be-
it's a gold
That
mine.
would
Let's
be
check
awesome.
into that product line, because man,
CBD weed.
Eat some
you get
bacon
even
wrapped
more
bacon.
relaxed.
Oh, you're gonna be so relaxed. You're gonna want to take a nap after you finish sleeping.
Damn.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
Uh, hey, this is a random tangent, but
Oh.
this is a funny thing that happened to Rocco, Kevin, and I.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know how to tell the story the right way. I'm just gonna say that we were driving down an alley. We filmed something, the three of us, and we were driving down an alley.
Oh,
and
this is the story you prepped me for on Thursday.
I basically said, Derek, when I tell a story in the podcast, I want you to envision this.
Can I
right
tell
here.
my story real quick because it's a lot shorter? We're driving down an alley, and Sean goes, "I got a story about this alley." All right, tell it. No, I'll tell it on Sunday. You're not going to remember it on Sunday. And Sean said, "I will, and when I tell it, remember this alley."
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
But here's the
excited.
thing now. Here's the thing is like now it's hyped up to something crazy, and it was probably the most awkward I've been in the car. It's a very, very narrow alley, and a car was trying to come this way, and we were going this way, and
Head on.
Rocco has a bigger car head on, and the guy stopped. It's an older guy. He stops, and we're just fucking stuck. But the way it's set up, it's like he's right here, and we're right here facing him, and he looks real uncomfortable, like really fucking nervous.
Like we're just stuck next to
And
him,
it's like,
and he's looking at like we're right next to each other.
what
like,
do we do?
Can you go
and
around?
then out
Like,
of
what-
nowhere, he looks over and waves, and a prostitute comes up and sits in the car with him. And it's a clear situation of this guy is buying sex from this girl.
Like the
He's-
whole
yeah.
transaction is happening next to us, and I can't get out of it.
and he-
I'm literally next to him as he's handing out cash for this woman to get into his car, and I'm like, "Get the!
God.
And like,
Can I just get
you honk
around?"
the
him?
horn? You
so,
should've honked the
so
horn.
she gets in and she looks and she realizes that we're all just
my
fucking
God.
stuck,
It's,
and we
it's
don't
a car
know.
full of guys looking at him.
And like he's looking, and he like is so obviously he just got fucking busted, and we're just like, well, what do we do? And so it's us slowly like going past him, and he just keeps looking at us, and we're looking at him, and it was like, and she's just smiling and happy, but it was so fucking uncomfortable. Holy
Dude,
shit!
I love this.
And I just wanted to get away from that. Like
Yeah.
the whole time, I'm just like, please, no, I don't want to look. Please, just let me get
do
through
your
it.
thing. This isn't involving me. Why am I here to witness this?
So, a question on everybody's mind: was she hot?
Yeah.
How hot was she?
How hot?
How hot?
Kevin.
Yeah.
She
10.
she looked.
That's a 10.
She looked
like a
like
10.
right now.
Rocco
When I
just
say
went,
hey, when I say the word prostitute,
Yeah.
what pops into your mind is what she looked like.
Oh,
Fucking sexy.
HBO documentary, like school teacher.
Like she
Yeah.
looked like right.
Like
she looked
Cindy
like
Crawford
She looked like if you
in
cast a
fishnets.
prostitute in a TV show, that's
That
what
you would cast
that's what
her.
she looked
That
like.
is true.
Y'all talking about a crack hoe?
I'm trying.
I would never say
I'm trying
that.
to pick
Oh.
the most relevant babe I could think of. Cindy Crawford.
It was Cindy Crawford. Yeah. But yeah, I've never. It was a really weird transaction that we just happened to witness.
In that same spot, in that same alley, I could 3 days in a row. There's been weird shit in that same spot.
Okay.
In that same exact spot. Because the next day when I pulled into work, I looked at that alley and a truck was speeding down it, and the car there's like a driveway thing that opens up and the car can come out or whatever. Almost hit the truck. Like they came out and the truck had to and stopped an inch from that truck. And it was like a tense standoff. And the guy in the truck was like, "What the hell? Like you were backing out, you weren't even looking." And the girl got out of the car and was like, "Oh, don't worry, I wasn't even driving." What? Don't worry, I wasn't even driving. Yeah, you just got out of the car. You were backing the car up. I'm saying you should look before you do that. I don't know what she just kept saying, "No, don't worry, I wasn't even driving."
It's a Tesla.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was like, what? So maybe she got the automation
Maybe she
thing
doesn't
or
have
what? The guy was so confused, he just drove off, so it worked, whatever she did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sometimes
and then
confusion.
today in that same spot, a ton of chickens. There were a ton of chickens in that exact spot.
Just loose?
roaming chickens.
This is a
right
city,
there
too.
I was like, yeah, we're in the city. We're not in farmland, and there were a bunch of chickens there. And a dude came out of that same driveway, going, "Oh shit! Oh no!" And then took him back.
Guy's got an illegal egg operation going on.
So
over
yeah,
there.
we may
My
have
chickens are loose.
We may have an illegal dairy happening very near us.
Wow.
And
Right.
hey, I'm letting them know if they're watching this. I won't say anything. You give me that cheddar, and I'm not talking anything but actual cheddar. Give me if you're making cheese, I want it.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
ricotta.
Wow. Well, so
Yeah, I've lived near this neighborhood. I kind of grew up. My parents still kind of live in this neighborhood. And it's always around these alleys you're talking about. A hooker city, man. Since the 80s.
I've honestly,
It got a lot
I've
better.
never, and I don't think, seen like sex workers out on the street.
Yeah.
Before.
Whoa!
It
Don't
was-
insult them.
It was
Hookers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, what is the correct terminology now? I think it is sex
I
worker.
thought it was
Yeah,
sex
sex
worker. I
worker.
thought
Yeah,
I did
it
it
is.
right. Yeah.
No.
Sean did it right. Yeah,
I was doing my best.
He was bringing me into the 21st century, but yeah, it's always been. It kind of got cleaned up in the 90s, but it's always been here.
Interesting. Well,
It's a hot part
we
of
saw
town.
the transaction go down. We saw the whole thing.
Fuck, and chickens too.
Now you know the process.
We should have just filmed that.
Now you can do it for yourself.
Not to upload, just to have.
So was he parked there?
No, he was trying to have it be like as smooth as the transaction, like get in, get
Like,
out,
pull
go.
up, get in, and
but
pull
we
out.
were blocking his way, so like the guy couldn't make a clean getaway because we were blocking.
How
him.
did that guy know the sex worker would be there?
I think
Well,
they
yeah,
arranged
regular,
it. I think
yeah.
they arranged it.
Yeah.
Oh,
regular
so he's
customer.
like,
She
"Meet
definitely
me-
knew who he was.
Meet me
Yeah.
in the alley.
Yeah. They have a thing going for sure.
Ah.
But like it was definitely like, okay, got her and go. I can't go. Oh shit. Oh, they're seeing me. Oh god. And like they know what's going on. Oh, they know what's going on. It was it was awful.
So I'm gonna change. I'm gonna talk my story.
Oh,
now.
I wanted to get into rates and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean,
How do I
talk to you.
know?
Well, I guess you don't. I'll find out tomorrow. Go ahead.
What was your question?
Rates. I wanted to find out like how expensive are these sex workers?
How much would you
don't know.
charge
Is it
if
in my
you were a
budget?
sex worker, Garrett? A woman came up and says, "Hey, dreadlock boy,
Hey, boy.
I want you to snack on this."
And I'm like, you
How
looking for-
much?
You looking for a good time?
What are Garrett's rates?
50,
50?
$50.
$50. What?
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
good deal.
I think
Alright.
that
To
has
snack
to be
on to snack on this. That's a
Yeah.
a snack on. I'm using number 1, dental dam.
Yeah. Oh, so you got
Smart
you got
man.
costs you need to consider.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it's 50
Gotta
bucks.
cover cost.
30 cents is going to the dental dam.
Yeah.
A
The
room,
cheap one.
a room. Yeah.
Do it in the car.
A room, if they don't have a car, that's going to be another 20. I'd say, munch on this,
I
50
think
bucks.
$50 is a pretty good deal.
You're working independent. You don't have to cut your money to
True.
anyone above, right?
And if I'm banging
Yeah.
them out, 100. Make it easy.
Dude,
I like that.
you don't even charge Vegas rates.
Boyfriend experience? That's 1,000.
That'll cost
Damn.
you.
That'll cost
There's
you.
some
cost
Vegas
you.
rates.
There's holding
They'll probably
hands.
just go for the snack and bang
Do
out.
you
at
tell
that,
your
that
girlfriend
point.
she's getting a great deal?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, every
I
time you
usually
have
would
sex
charge
with her, you should be like,
$1,000
you know,
a day.
usually I would charge $100 for this, but I like you, so
But I
it's
like
on the
you,
house.
so you're lucky.
So does that satisfy your rate conversation?
Yeah.
Give
I
guys
was
rates.
just trying to think. Yeah, is it worth it? Should I inquire? They are a little skeezy looking though, so maybe I'll steer clear. I'm being honest.
Garrett Hunter,
We
35.
appreciate it. That number just went way up. So on Netflix, they have the Ted Bundy documentary, the Ted Bundy tapes. I watched it. I enjoyed it. My only complaint was that it was way too long. I sat down and turned it on, didn't realize it was going to be multiple episodes.
Oh.
So every time it would end, I would think like, it's fucking over. Oh shit, there's another episode. Fuck. Like I just wanted to get the whole story. But I enjoyed it. It was interesting.
Do you think? I mean, I obviously was into that murder stuff for a while, but I didn't watch this on purpose. So like, I'm watching too much murder shit. I should steer clear. Do you think I would like this? Is this something that you think we made? For
I
me?
don't know because I haven't watched Murder Town or whatever.
No, Crime Town is not about. You would like it.
It's about The
fucking
Sopranos.
God.
I don't
Derek,
know.
you'd like
I honestly I haven't watched any of the murder stuff you've watched, so
Okay.
I don't know if it's similar or not. But it's a documentary that is it's basically a biography of Ted Bundy, and it covers his murders and his trial. And there's a lot of information that I didn't know. You know, when I was in high school, I went through a phase where I was like looking up serial killers. Oh,
we've been
John
there.
Wayne Gacy. Oh, who's Albert Fish, the guy who put
Yeah.
nails in his wiener or whatever. And I had a passing familiarity with Ted Bundy. I know he killed a bunch of sorority girls. I know he had a girlfriend who rejected him in college, and he hunted a bunch of girls, I believe, that reminded him of that one girl. But his story, you know, I didn't know that he had been arrested and escaped from jail multiple times.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. And that was interesting. And he would go missing and they'd catch him. And sometimes he would continue his crime spree. And it was really like, there were parts where they were very disturbing. He would break into like these sorority homes when the girls were sleeping, and he would kill multiple of like many of
God.
them in one night. And he would like, you know, hit him with a piece of wood that he found outside. And it was fucked up stuff. But all throughout the documentary, they keep telling you, like, you know, nobody would suspect him because,
Yeah, he was like good looking, right?
well, for the 70s, he was like, yeah, clean cut. He worked for the Republican National Convention at one point. He was trying to get into politics. He was going to law school. So he looked very like white bread, good old wholesome American boy. And even all throughout his trial, some people refused to believe that somebody who presented themselves in that way could be a killer. He was also very sociable and charming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
charismatic,
time he
yeah.
was on trial, he would
Super
just,
charismatic,
He would make
right?
jokes, you know. They'd be like, "Was it true that you were studying law?" And he'd be like, "Well, you know, a funny thing happened to me on the way to law school. I got a 2-week free paid vacation at the hotel upstairs," pointing to the jail. And people would be like, "This guy has like, he's got like such high spirits. He's so funny. There's no way he could be a monster like this." And it really just kind of like beat it in of like, you know, you can't trust anybody. Even these guys have such a nice, unassuming personality, and then they're fucking psycho monsters underneath. And there's really something dark and evil, and you could never pick it up by just having a passing conversation with them. So I'm watching the Ted Bundy tapes with my girlfriend, and it's almost dinner time, and we decide we need to go food shopping. So we go to the supermarket. We're there food shopping. I'm pushing. And I had gone to the gym earlier, and I still had on like my black pants and like a black jacket. And I'm going food shopping, and there's this guy standing in the meat section and whatever. I wouldn't mention this guy except for this story. He's standing in the meat section. He's just a tall white dude, and he has this haircut where like everything's kind of like pushed forward from the back, you know?
Whoa.
His hair kind of looks like this, how I have it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Brown hair. Mine's black. His was brown. Whatever. I'm pushing my cart. We're shopping. You want to get some turkey? And the guy looks at us. He's like, "You guys work out?" And we're like,
What a question.
yeah. I got our work. Yeah, you look like you work out.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so hamburger meat. What gym do you guys go to?
Oh no.
Oh, Ted.
I go. There's a gym close by, and I said the name of the gym. I'm not going to say it here. Whatever.
yeah.
I'll say it different. We'll go to the LA Fitness down the street.
There you go.
Is that a nice gym? Is it big? Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, I heard that there's a gym right down the street. Yeah, that's the one. And so, what are we gonna get? You guys lived in San Diego your whole life,
Oh my. What?
and just like
It's like nighttime grocery store.
yeah, at this point, seriously, at this point. 15 minutes ago, I was watching a Ted Bundy documentary, and now
is
this
it.
guy has asked what gym I go to and if I've lived in San Diego
Awful
a long
timing.
time. So I'm turning my shoulder to this guy, yeah, like giving the signals of like I'm not
Cold
gonna talk
shoulder.
to you anymore.
Literal cold shoulder.
Yeah, I'm here to not converse with you. And the guy just looks at me a little bit, then goes, "I'm John, by the way."
Oh no!
And so it's like, when I'm in this situation, my mindset is non-confrontational.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't piss him off.
And also eject the fuck out of here. So it was like, "Sup, John? Good to meet you, man. Tight." And then he kind of looks at me. He's like, "Nice talking to you." And then he just walks away, and he walks up to some other woman in the supermarket, and I'm just realizing this fucker's not even shopping.
He's
this
making
fucker's
friends.
he's standing in the fucking meat section on the prowl. And seriously, I turn to my girlfriend, and it's basically we're thinking the same thing. Like Ted Bundy, John Bundy.
Oh my
Get
God.
the fuck out of here! So we throw all this shit in the cart. We just go up to the line to get out of there, and the guy comes like walking up behind us,
No.
and he gets in line behind us.
No.
And I can't help it. Like, I just start laughing. Like, the absurdity of all this just is too much for me to bear. And I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, like, of all the nights to have this fucking psychopath try to make friends, I'm sure he's just trying to make friends.
Yeah.
He's probably just new to town
Right.
and doesn't know, but like,
That's not
bro,
how you do it.
picked the wrong night because I just been watching so much serial killer shit. I'm not trusting fucking
Yeah.
anybody right now.
I met you in the meat department. Fuck that.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting in line, like, just laughing to myself, just like, oh my god. And that was it. We threw our shit, we paid, we ran out of there.
There's something so awkward though about an adult trying to make friends with people that way.
Yeah.
And that shit's kind of happened at cons and stuff before.
Yeah, but you kind of expect it at a con. Like at a grocery store, I don't know.
It was just he had the serial killer profile, and it was so not natural, like out of nowhere, just asking me all these questions that I wouldn't even tell, like, a new friend, like I'm
Right.
not gonna talk about where I've lived my whole life. Fuck off.
Somebody in the chat works at a grocery store saying that people come in all the time just to talk to people. That sounds so awkward to me.
What?
Like
the grocery
to just
store?
be there to talk to
There's
people.
probably
like,
some self-help book that says like if you have trouble communicating, practice interactions at the
grocery store.
store or laundromat.
like to just randomly talk to people.
Yeah,
like,
maybe he
that's
has a-
something I would do in a Mega64 skit so that it would be awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
No, but you know what I'm saying?
don't
Like,
understand.
There's something about adults just
Yeah.
out of the blue trying to make friends with other adults
Yeah.
in a grocery store or like at a
Because that's a
mall
place you're
food
doing
court.
errands in a grocery store. You don't want to
Yeah.
be fucking
I
The
wanna
thing
get out of
is,
there.
like,
Yeah.
say something fucking funny. I don't know. Make a joke. Don't ask me my life story, bro. I don't know you. Like, give me some softball questions.
Somebody in the chat works at a bakery and says they get those all the time. I don't understand. That is weird to me. Just going somewhere to not do that thing, like.
I mean,
man,
I guess
can't wrap my
maybe
brain around
honestly,
that.
like that's a good point though. Maybe he's like has a problem. He's like working it out at grocery stores or something like that. It seems crazy to me, but
Do it with an Uber driver. They're getting paid
yeah,
to listen to your bullshit.
and
Yeah,
you
pay
have to talk
Uber.
to them.
yeah.
In all honesty, in Uber,
Yeah.
you're there. Like conversation is a natural
That's a
byproduct.
perfect-
You're locked in.
That's or get a haircut.
Yeah.
True, yeah. I went snowboarding this last weekend. That's why I wasn't here on the podcast. And I got into like several lift ride,
Yeah.
ski lift
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah,
with
you're
people.
talking.
You're
stuck.
locked. You're locked into that.
Might as well
life.
talk to
I
him.
have
Yeah,
no
that's
problem
normal.
with people trying to talk to
Exactly.
me,
No,
but like,
that's totally
but not.
fine.
but you can't just go like for the
walk up.
questions.
Yeah. And you're not even solo. You were there with your girlfriend.
Yeah. And I was just trying
That's
to
weird.
shop, like obviously I don't want to talk, sorry you need a friend, but go find somebody else.
Find another friend.
I probably would have been friendlier if I hadn't been watching the Ted Bundy tapes
That's
all night right before that happened.
No, you did the right thing.
Okay, we brought up something. Just wanted to bring this up. Give the definitive answer. Where do you stand? This is a big issue in the world today.
All right.
Political, religious, whatever.
Yeah.
This tops it all.
What if Trump
Talking in an Uber or Lyft or whatever. Do you want them to talk or shut up? Where do you stand?
Well, it depends on the day, but on an
so it
average
depends on the
day,
day.
on an average day, I would love to talk to them.
Rocco, I know your
yeah.
answer, which is shut the fuck
Well,
up.
that's what you know. What that's what I was thinking, but I realized because I took a bunch of them recently, and I realized where I stand with it because I traveled with you guys, and I realized when I'm with you guys, I like when they talk. When I'm with people, I like the conversation. And then you meet some interesting people.
Yeah, so we've had some great Uber drivers.
So I actually in that situation I like it. When I'm by myself, I don't.
Really?
When I'm by myself, I'm like sometimes I'm like doing emails or I'm doing whatever. It's just like I don't like all the focus on me to where I got to be up because a lot of times when it's just me, I'm either doing emails or I'm like resting. I'm like, hey, I got it was a long ass flight and I just want to like chill. Yeah. And so when they the whole time are asking me about the Patriots or the football or something, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, so that's where I sit with it.
Yeah.
I think when I'm by myself,
no,
nothing.
I've had
not that I haven't talked to nice guys.
I've had some that suck and they make you really uncomfortable and they tell you how like they're not making any money doing Uber anymore.
Yeah,
like, I feel bad, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
but if they don't talk to me about whatever, I'm fine with that. Like I'll talk to them all day.
Yeah,
but that's me.
It depends on the
I'm a
personality
talker.
though. Like I've gotten some fucking total kooks that are like,
Yeah.
hey. It's a great spiritual energy outside tonight, don't you think?
See,
And they start that way, and then you're in for like 15 minutes
But
of just
I
fucking nonsense.
love that. I legitimately love that because I'm not used to that every day. And so when that guy, I'm like, tell me about it. I want to hear about your energy. Yeah, because I don't. That's new to me.
Yeah.
And I like that too. I really do. And even when like I had a super right wing Australian guy once that was just going off on all this shit, like conspiracy theory shit. I don't mind hearing that.
Yeah,
I don't mind
let me
hearing
hear
that.
it.
I don't have to engage with this guy after this ride. So it's like, yeah, tell me more. Really, it's just when I'm by myself, a lot of times I am like figuring shit out or I'm doing. Yeah. That's just where I'm like, yeah, maybe just and so honestly, I do think they should have an option in the app where you can check. I don't know why they haven't done it yet, where you could check a box that's like don't bother me, basically. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
The thing,
Like,
I don't
yeah.
care. I don't. If you want to talk to me, cool.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to me, also cool. I have no problem sitting in silence. It doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'll just sit and I'll stare out the window and think about what I'm going to do when I get to my destination.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is my rider score is not a 5 out of 5.
Mine neither.
Yeah, mine either.
I've never anybody who's ever talked to me, I've been friendly. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going to Austin for a convention. What do you do? Oh, I make video game based YouTube channel. I've always been forthcoming. I've never been standoffish. I've never puked or shit or so much as even farted in an Uber. Who the fuck gave me less than a 5 out of 5? What did I do? Like every time I think about it, it like makes me kind of surge in my heart. Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Who was it? Who did I cross in an Uber? Like, I tried so hard to be perfect.
Yeah, because I give 5 every time because I know they really depend on that.
Yeah.
The only time I haven't was real reckless driver and then like went off the road at one point. It was like, nah, I gotta mark you down, man. Oh, and then when we were in Texas and the dude didn't know where the airport was, that I marked down.
That was horrible.
And they Lyft actually reached out to me and was like, hey, it's not his fault. Like, it was actually our software. So we're refunding this and we're refunding him and it's all, whatever.
That guy tried to tell us to just get out. Like,
he took us to some like silo somewhere and was like, well, it says this is where it is.
So bye.
Yeah,
Literally,
like, I did
no.
mark. That guy got, he got marked down.
Legally, I can't take you anywhere else.
Dude, I have a 4.82.
Oh, Sean.
That's a lot of points down, I'm so fucking charming.
I think mine's like 4. I think that's still not bad. I think mine's like 4.79.
I don't ride them a lot.
And I think I know what mine was.
Where do you find it?
mine.
You go to your profile. It should say right there.
Okay, here we go.
There's only two. There's two things I could think of that marked mine down. I think one of them, the main culprit, was I rode once way early on. I rode in an Uber, and this woman had signs all over her car on the inside about like, you would tip for a waiter, wouldn't you?
Oh,
you would.
gross.
It was all about like shame on. It was all shame on you if you don't tip, and it was like, yeah. This was before they added tipping to the app. I had no fucking cash on me, so it's like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I left, and I think they marked me way down. I think that because it was basically there were signs saying like I can't do this job if you don't tip, and it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't tipping. So that was one, and then I know I fell asleep in one, and I think I snored. So I could see that. I could see that guy being like, "Geez, that was fucking annoying."
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know of any. I've always been.
Have you?
They take your rating out if you don't update Uber. You got to update the app to see the rating.
Wow.
I know we're running along. I have a quick question though. I have once received.
Wait,
I'll allow it.
What's the best?
5. Fucking Garrett. 5
5.0.
5 for Garrett.
God damn it.
I just said earlier, I barely use
Oh,
this
okay,
app.
yeah. I've got
I
like
think
hundreds of rides.
I've rode 3 times.
This is probably how Uber drivers feel too. Like, what the fuck am I a 4.7? I've gotten people there on time. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I always give them a 5.
Me too.
No, it's not 3 rides. I've had 4 rides.
Oh, okay.
Since I've used this app.
I one time have gotten a text from the Uber driver after the ride, and they're not allowed to do that. I'm pretty
What?
sure.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you
All right,
say?
I have my score.
Okay.
4.94.
Ah,
That's pretty good.
Oh.
why am I so low?
I think it went up.
That's pretty good.
You know what though? I used my account to get Kevin Ubers a couple times, and I'm pretty sure this fucker
Thank
was a
you.
dick on purpose.
farts in
yeah, he fucked my rating.
Yeah, I've got. That's
talks
the thing.
about right-wing shit to the driver. It's crazy.
That's the thing is I've gotten rides for a ton of people. So who know? I know of the 2 that maybe mark me down, but what are other people doing in the
Nah,
Ubers I paid
it's
for?
probably me.
It should tell you who gave you what score, and it should list their phone number so you can argue with them about it
So
Yep.
afterwards.
I got one text from a person after my ride.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to do that.
Was he like, "You're cute"?
But no. This guy, I
he
think
doing?
he totally like it was warranted, and I almost appreciated it.
Yeah.
And all it was, this is recently. I forgot a bag that at my house. I needed to go to I was at the airport. I forgot a bag that I needed, so I took an Uber back home, grabbed the bag. Same Uber, went back to the airport trying to make my flight in time.
Yeah.
And it was a whole fucking fiasco. That's a story for another day. But the point is, the guy was with me for the whole thing, and me stressed out, like, get in the bag, whatever. And so he texted me later in the day, like, I'm not allowed to text you, but I've been thinking all day, did you make your flight? Like, he just wanted to know, which I thought was so cool. And I had to tell him, I did not. I did not make my flight.
Did you respond with those 3 words?
Yeah, I
did
said,
not.
I did not. And he just put, oh, man, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And that
We
was
never
Never
talked
back
about
I
that.
did not, and I'm reporting you now.
We never talked about that, but that let this podcast run long. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. No, but I just want to say that the morning we went to Sabacon
yeah.
was such a colossal mess because Sean left a bag and it was like, oh my god, and so he was like, we're all in this 5 a.m. flight haze.
It was 5 a.m.
Because we did fly out that early. I barely slept. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Sean didn't bring a bag. What? And he's like, yeah, I forgot the bag. So you know what? I made the decision to go back. And as soon as he told me that, I'm thinking, in morning traffic, you have missed the flight. I didn't want to say that at the time, but I thought going all the way back and back just to get a bag, like the person Sean is worth more because it was just a bag of kind of like our merchandise, I think.
Yeah,
or
it
something.
was just some giveaway stuff.
It was giveaway stuff, and it was like, Sean, I think you are more valuable than the giveaway stuff.
Yeah,
I think, but you had already left. It was
wasn't.
like, well,
it wasn't the best decision.
So sure enough, Sean missed that.
There were so many things I did wrong in this moment, which I make mistakes all the time, right? Like I know it's perfect, and I panicked, and when I panic, it's never a good thing.
When
Like,
Kevin starts busting up, you know, like
I
you fucked
fucking
up bad.
panicked, and I was like, oh shit, we need that bag. I have the time. I know I have the time to go back and get it. I need like half an hour, and I can do it.
$20, Jenny could have like UPS
So
that shit.
you needed 40
so
minutes.
I got the Uber. Me and this guy are like a team. Like he's going through these. He's like killing it.
You're
Like, killing traffic, whatever.
team.
We grab the bag. I run out. Like, I just go. And I get to the airport. I bring the bag out of breath. And the guy goes, you missed it by 4 minutes.
4.
Oh
and then
my
I
god.
okay, well, now I'm panicked because it's like, okay, well, now.
How do I get there?
But there's a flight you can take. It's in an hour. Okay, that's fine. That's
okay.
totally fine. Okay. So then I have the bag, and I'm like, well, my plane hasn't boarded yet. Like, I could definitely get on if I now this bag is my curse because I can't get on the fucking plane because I have this bag here. So then I'm like, okay, I'll get in line for that plane. And then so I get in line, and the person at like the end of that half-hour line was like, oh, yeah, no, that plane is full. And since you missed that flight and it's your fault, you have to buy a new flight. Like, there's nothing we can do for you. Like, you're fucked. And so I'm like, well, my plane literally just took off with Rocco and Derek on it. And now I'm sitting with this fucking bag. So then I take an Uber back to my house. And the worst thing about it, which I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, it was 5 a.m. and I messed up. But Kevin was driving to the same convention later that day and could have easily picked up the fucking bag.
Yep.
It would have been literally no effort for him to do that.
Or you.
So Kevin picked me up, and I took a ride with Kevin to Las Vegas.
To Vegas, yeah. And then all of that is going on. Derek and I take the flight as planned. We drove separate, so I'm sitting in my seat on the plane. Derek comes in the plane looking at me like, oh, hey, Rocco, what's up? Like, that was the first time we saw each other
Yeah.
on the plane.
Yeah.
Where's Sean?
And it was just someone missing, and I said, yep. We're about to take off. And he's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, I told him, yeah, he missed it, whatever. And so, that was the flight to Vegas from here is like fucking half an hour.
45
20
No,
minutes.
it's
nothing.
It's like 5 hours.
The
flight. Yeah.
The flight is like, half an hour. So we took off, we went up and then went down. And I'm like, can you believe this happened? And we're off the plane. We walk off the plane and I'm still like, what are we going to do? Sean's not here. What are we going to do? And then they lose Derek's bag. Like all they had to do, they checked his bag and it went lost. Like there was no connection. They just went, yeah, we lost it. What? Oh my God. And I'm stressing out about the whole thing. And then I realize in the midst of thinking about all this, I didn't grab any of my carry-on.
What?
My suitcase is still. I just walked off the plane. I was like, man, this all sucks.
What?
And I was just walking, thinking that, and then I'm like, I left the plane behind with all my stuff. Why did I do that? So then I walk back to the counter. I know we just talked to you about a missing bag, but I left all my stuff in the overhead like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. And they were like, well, they lost your friend Derek's bag, but don't worry. All checked bags have tracking numbers, tags. We've got a whole system. We'll find that bag. But you said yours was carry-on? I'm like, yeah. Oh, that's probably gone. We have no system for that. Like, that's basically like if someone handed it to someone, that could be anywhere on Earth. I was like, cool, thanks. And they were like, and I was like, well, can we get on the plane? Can we go look? They were like, oh, that thing's in San Jose. Really? It's already in San Jose? Yeah. And so I was like, what do I do? And they were like, here's the direct phone number to the gate in San Jose. Literally, this goes to the phone at the gate in that airport. You can keep bugging them. And that's exactly what I did. I kept calling that number.
Get your bag back?
And they went, wait, hold on. Is it a gray bag? Yeah. All right, we'll find another plane back to Vegas. Oh my God. I got your bag right here, and I'll hand it to someone. If they get it back to Vegas, that's up to them. But I would start checking after 4. Anyway, the rest of that day, no one could give me a straight answer, so I just went. The Vegas airport was right by our hotel, and I just went down there around 8 p.m., and sure enough, there was a big pile of shit, and there was my bag in it.
Hell
so I
yeah.
grabbed it
Lucky
and got it
fucker.
back. And to this date, they still can't find Derek's.
Yeah, we still don't have
No
it.
joke.
Yeah, don't
We
have
checked
that
this week, and they're like, I don't know, man.
Rocco got his bag back, and I remember they told me, when we find your bag, we'll give you a call. So he's like, you want to go to the airport? And I was like, no, they haven't called me. He got his bag back, and then he came, and he's like, I think you should go to the airport. I think you should go. I went down there, and my bag was just sitting there. I bet yours is sitting there, too.
Yeah, because they kept telling me they kept telling me they were going to call me.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll call you. They didn't call me, so I just marched down there,
Sure.
saw the pile of shit, ripped it out, and walked away.
In my gut, I felt like, they didn't call me, but all right. You convinced me. I took an Uber. I went down to the airport. It was like 10 minutes away from our hotel. I went and I talked to Delta, and they asked me, "Are you sure your suitcase was on the plane?"
Oh my god.
No.
I don't have an answer for that, lady. I gave you guys the suitcase. I feel like I should be asking you that question.
Yeah.
Like, am I sure it was on the plane? No. So yeah, they were like, well, it has to be gone a certain amount of time before you can report it as missing, which is hilarious because I don't have the fucking bag. It's missing. By definition, it's missing right now. But yeah, here we are, months later. Still no idea.
How do you lose the bag? It went there were no connecting flights. Like when there's connecting flights, I get it. Like, oh, there's confusion. What plane did it go on? Whatever. We handed it to him right there. We went to Las Vegas. It's gone. Like, how do you do that? How do you fuck that up? But I just thought it was funny that the whole tracking system they had failed, but people handing my carry-on bag to other people, that system worked.
People
across states.
People will always defeat robots.
I firmly believe though that me starting that wave is what I mean. Everything would have worked out fine.
Yeah.
had I just not left the airport.
The
I think
bag
that
curse.
I put it all on myself.
Everyone was
so.
thinking about you.
we all
not
lost
thinking
a bag
about
that
them.
day.
Yeah. Well, I had my bag. It was in Kevin's car.
Remind me to never go to Sabacon, or just keep everything in my
Oh
pockets.
no, it was
I'll
fun.
remind you.
Oh,
It was
okay.
fun.
Yeah,
Sabacon was
Sabacon was
great.
great.
Vegas,
I
Taco Bell
seriously,
Cantina was great.
Our panel.
I was jealous of that.
Our panel was at 6. Kevin parked the car at like 5:57. I ran out and sat on the stage and we started the panel. It was
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
crazy day.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Well, anyways, probably should end it here. It's a
Yeah.
longer podcast, but thank you for watching.
It was too
Welcome,
long.
Garrett, our new member. Big day.
Glad
for
to be
Garrett.
here, folks. We'll see a lot
Hell
of each
yeah,
other soon.
we're gonna do an after show. We might even take some calls. Ooh, we don't know. Stick around.
I meant to
find
talk
out.
more. I meant to talk more about games.
Yeah.
We'll
so-
save all that for the after show.
No, I just want to say Zone of the Enders.
Good night.
That's all I wanted to say.